since I lost my Pokeball, I've upgraded my bait. I'm out here at Point Vicente in Palos Verdes, and we're gonna do some more shiny fishing. There are, oh, well, there's Pokemon. Pokestops, gyms, walking trails. Shiny? I've never actually been here before, but apparently there's like whale watching here, so shiny Whalmer, maybe. Shiny Kyogre, probably not, because I don't think there's anyone else here to raid with me. I also haven't collected a stamp in 2 days. You know, I was up there at the river with my friends and didn't really play a whole lot of Pokemon Go. So 0.5 till all these hatch. Maybe I'll walk down that way, collect a few more eggs, walk around, see how many I can hatch in total, spin as many new Pokestops as I can, which I guess would be all of these, and well, let's find some shinies. First shiny check. Just gonna throw this one back. Two shiny checks and 9 eggs. These are my first batch of special 2-kilometer eggs from the event, so these should be all or almost all water types and potentially some shinies. Oh, Totodile. What about a... I have seen people hatching Lapras from these 2Ks, so that would probably be the second best possible thing. The best, obviously, being a shiny anything, which is extremely unlikely. Shiny anything. Oh, Magikarp. Magikarp's back in 2Ks, at least for the duration of the event. 125 is perfect Magikarp. 113, don't even need to check that one. See if I can get something here. Corphish. I mean, I like Corphish, but it's not shiny. Also, I did remember Lucky Egg and Star Piece, so double Stardust on all these. Double, quadruple, 3 times star, I don't know. That's 2,000 Stardust for hatching that Whalmer. I want the orange Shellder. This is potentially my last one. Let's see. Another Totodile. All right, time to reel in the shinies. There's one more out there, but it's over this way. Oh, jeez, I knew that was gonna get stuck. Get. Come on, I'm fighting for it. This better be shiny. It's not. Wait. One more potential shiny here. Somehow that worked. I probably haven't had my screen on long enough, but if you notice that all these spawns are right along the trail, that's because this path is marked as a footpath in OpenStreetMap. And for those of you who haven't been watching the channel for the last year or so, we know now that Niantic is using OpenStreetMaps, and anything marked as a footpath will have spawns along it. So it's a good way to find potential hikes that might have spawns in areas where maybe there's not a ton of cellular activity. Because in the past, spawns were based entirely on cellular activity. Wherever there were a lot of people using their cell phones, there would be a lot of Pokemon spawning. Now they've added at least red footpaths to the algorithm, so anything marked as a red footpath in OpenStreetMap will have spawns. So if you want to take Pokemon Go for a hike. It's a lot easier now than it was a year ago. And since my eggs hatched, I can actually claim a reward real quick. And I've actually, oh, it's a Shellder. It's not shiny though. I've had a lot of people asking why or how I have 4 slots for research, and the answer is I actually don't. If you just run away from a research reward, they'll stack up in that first slot up there. So this will be a Ghastly. I don't know when I completed this research, it was a long time ago. But this is just a stack of research rewards that I completed, but never actually caught the Pokemon. So if you want to save up a ton of Pokemon, put on a star piece or a lucky egg and just catch them all at once, you can definitely do that. I'm not sure exactly why I'm saving them, but they're there. It's just a stack of research rewards. And if you run, they'll stay there. Look, still there. As far as I know, there's no limit to how many you can keep there. You can keep them as long as you want. I've had that Ghastly in there for who knows how long. So if you're a rural player, if you don't have an area with a ton of spawns, you can save up your research rewards and just put on a star piece and lucky egg when you're sitting at home comfortably and just catch a bunch of Pokemon and farm Stardust that way, so that you're not using a Stardust and then walking 5 minutes between spawns, for example. With that though, let me just toss this in the infinite incubator. And now I'm gonna head back the way that I came from because there were a lot more Pokestops back that way. And I'd like to pick up some more eggs and try to hatch another set of 9. Kubbi. Almost. Oh God. Never mind. The trash can smells awful. It's probably a good thing I didn't make it. Not shiny. More eggs. First things first, always shiny check. That's not shiny. The second thing is, these are now Bulbasaurs number 5 and 6 that I've seen since being here, but only from the gym. Didn't mean to click on it. But only from the gym and back this way to a certain point over here. So my guess is on this side, it's a Bulbasaur nest. And I want to show you something real quick because I overlooked this the other day. On PokemonGoMap.info, along with S2 cells, you can also overlay parks for nests and EX raids. This was pointed out to me in the comments, so I forget who said it, but thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate you pointing it out. I completely missed it, it's right under S2 cells, but you can choose nests or EX raids. And this will highlight parks that meet the criteria as far as we understand for either nests or EX raids based on OpenStreetMap data. So you can see there are 2 parks here. And I noticed a lot of Onix spawning that way. And we're now seeing Bulbasaur, like I said, from this gym, clinging to life, and back this way. So it seems like the bigger outer park is probably a Bulbasaur nest, and the smaller one inside could potentially be Onix. I'm gonna have to see a few more once we get back over there to confirm that, but I would say pretty safely this outer park is a Bulbasaur nest right now. Which means also I should probably report it to the Sylph Road because not a lot of people have been reporting, and you know, I'd like to find a Shellder nest or a Whalmer nest or some kind of shiny Pokemon nest. Add report, where do we say? Oh, it's Bulbasaur, it's right there. A nest, multiple. Perfect. Has it been reported? Not in this outer nest. I'm gonna report this as a new nest. I've seen 6 now. It's only been about 30 minutes that I've actually been in this area of it. Not Siri. Is it worth a visit? I'd say it's 4 stars. It's a nice area. Maybe there aren't a ton of spawns, but it's good. That's the location. Can I add a comment? I guess not. Well, here's my comment for those of you watching. It's the big park. The inner one is probably something different, and I'm gonna go investigate right now. Maybe I submitted my report a little too soon, because here are 2 more Bulbasaur, and like I said, 2 Onix as soon as we get over here to where the border of the smaller inside park is. So that's now 5 Onix and 8 Bulbasaur, and I should probably update my nest report, as well as add one for Onix. But first, as always, shiny check. Well, it looks like this is actually as close as I can get. Beyond the gate, triple stop, 2 gyms, but it's closed. At least there's a Whalmer here for me to check. I bet my shiny's down there. You know it's down there. My shiny's down there at the lighthouse. Are there hours? Is this open ever, or is this like forever closed type of thing? Open for tours every second Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Second Saturday. How long has this been in here? 13 hours, unless this guy works here. Lighthouse gate. Okay, one last shiny check, I guess. Bulbasaur. Not likely. Not shiny. At least I brought the long lens. You can take a closer look. Just can't catch Pokemon or take the gyms.